Welcome, Libra. This is your monthly love scope reading for September 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And thank you so much for all the support you give me each and every day. Now, we start with the Queen of Swords. So this is a month where you put your foot down, I think, when it comes to love. Okay. If anything, just, be mindful. We also have the Queen of Wands here, which really talks about thinking things through, being the diplomat when you are approaching situations. So the Queen of Swords can sometimes just be a little impulsive and want to find resolution right away, and therefore when something comes into being, and it's probably something that you don't like within the relationship more than something that you do like within the relationship, although it could go both ways, and we'll read it both ways. You might just, want to say something right away. And it might be a better tactic to back away a little bit and think about, because I think you have a lot of confidence this month. I think you have a lot of personal confidence about who you are in love, what you expect in love, where those boundaries are, where they need to be respected. Now, it could be too, because we are with the Lovers here, so I don't want to just say that in negative situations. You may be very forceful when it comes to love, in maybe coming into agreements when it comes to love. But I think there's a very strong energy about you that you need to say what you're feeling in your heart. Now, if you are not in a relationship, I see this as a very beautiful month where somebody can come into your life, especially the Lovers card here talks about long-term stability within a partnership. So if you meet somebody this month, expect it to go long-term. I would definitely expect the person that, if I were you and I met somebody new, there's a strong possibility that they are in your life for a very long time to come. That they bring in, they have the potential for bringing in stability into a beautiful relationship going forward, into a partnership going forward. If you're already in a relationship, then you're really strengthening the relationship, or you're demanding that the relationship is strengthened to the next level this month. So it's very much of what your words are, how you choose, how you want. Really, it comes down to your self-confidence, okay? Your honesty within yourself of what you truly want. Now, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups here. Um, you may overlook certain values if you don't have the proper conversations, if you don't back it up a little bit and understand what you truly want and what your expectations are going forward, what kind of commitment level you want. You might be wanting to raise the commitment level. Okay, but there is definitely the hope for long-term abundance here within the relationship. And it's almost like you have to consider both people within the relationship, not only yourself, not only your own wants, needs, and desires, but what they are expecting out of the relationship as well. And that's if you are in a relationship. If you're meeting somebody new, um, I would say keep it optimistic, keep it passionate, keep it open, keep it light. But if you're in a relationship, because this is really your true heart, okay, and if it involves somebody else already, then you also have to understand what they are expecting out of the relationship in order to truly make it solid and secure going forward, in order to meet the new level of commitment that you want. You have to understand where they're coming from as well as from where you're coming from, and make sure that you meet in your decisions and your opinions. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles here. So this card is like your new day dawning. This is expect things to get better. So expect things to get better when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to honoring yourself and who you are within the relationship, your beauty. This also tells me that you are very, very tapped in to spirituality right now. So look for the inner guidance. Look for the guidance of God, your angels, your spirit guides, to find the right words to say, to put yourself in the right situations. And we have the Queen of Cups here. So this is, understanding the beauty of you, I think, of who you are, who you're becoming, and what you want in a relationship. And it's not that you want just a friend, or just the stability of somebody next to you, or the security, or just the love portion of it. I think you're looking at the whole picture, the big picture, and really truly what love means to you on all levels. Do they support you? Do they appreciate you? Is there passion? So I think it's more of a big picture kind of month for you when you're looking at where you are and where you're going within love. And I think through proper communication, especially if you're in a relationship, understanding where that other person sees themselves, because they may just be into the relationship for today and may not be looking long term. And that's when you get that aha moment that maybe you need to move forward, or maybe you need to have the conversation about getting more serious, seeing how they respond, seeing if that fits your balance of what you want within the relationship going forward. We have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Wow, two very powerful. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is all about being the diplomat, backing out of the situation, understanding all the different angles. So understanding their viewpoint as much as your viewpoint. The King of Wands is all about optimism and learning and growing. Okay, so through conversations, especially if you're in a relationship, conversations that lead to a greater understanding, a greater knowledge of where the two of you are going together. If you are not in a relationship, this is where you want to take it slow. You just want to live in the moment. You want to allow it to grow naturally. With the Lovers here, I would expect you to meet somebody. But with both the Queen and King of Wands here, we got the Queen of, you have a lot of, we have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords. So it's all about love. It's all about your nurturing side of you, how you nurture, how you love. Is it being reciprocated in the proper way? Do they honor you? Do they honor your space? Do they honor your boundaries? Do they want to see you grow and flourish? But back to meeting somebody new, this is where you need to just allow the optimism to take you away. Not get too serious in what they represent, where they're coming from. You don't need their whole life story. They don't need your whole life story right now. Just enjoy the moment, the togetherness, let the hearts meet. The rest will come. Don't worry. There's energy that surrounds us at times where we have to reveal so much about ourselves and so much about our past life and where we came from in order to get to this moment in time. This isn't a month for it if you are single. It's to allow the optimism and the growing and the learning at a natural pace, allowing the flow, stay in the moment. Don't worry about the yesterday or where they came from or where they're going as much as that you met at a very, I think the eclipse is in the opposite sign, one of the eclipses for September, and I'm not sure. You'll really need to tap into your astrologers. I'm the tarot card reader. I'm not the astrologer, but I do think that it would be one of them, probably the lunar maybe, which would be, all about the reflection of who you are within a relationship if it's the moon. But check, okay? I don't want to give you false information. So check with the astrologers on what they're saying about love and happiness in your life. Let's pick you an angel card, shall we? So I think it's having the conversations, making sure that you're on the same page if you are in a relationship. But I think if you are not in a relationship, and you are meeting somebody for the very first time, I think it is just to experience the joy and happiness of the moment, to stand in the confidence of who you are. Of course, you're not going to let them overstep bounds or do something that goes against your values. But I think by staying in the moment, and just going with the flow of the situation, that things come to light without even having to have those main conversations, that you can just see it and go, oh, I really don't like that about you, and it's so easy to walk away at that point, right? But I think that if you do meet somebody, it could be very long term with the lovers here. Just be careful not to be too abrasive, too outspoken. Think about your words, especially if you are in a relationship and you're definitely trying to come to new agreements, taking to the relationship perhaps to a new level, to take them into consideration and the way they are going to be open to your words. And maybe that will help you develop the words that you need to develop in order to get that buy-in, get that unity, get that firm foundation, get that security. So I think, if anything, you're raising perhaps, I don't know, the security of the relationship, the togetherness of the relationship. And we have the King of Raphael. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once, follow your creative passions. Yes, it is safe to trust. And so maybe that goes more with, you know, right away I got the new relationship, right? And it's so hard to trust somebody new, especially in this day and age, right? Because you hear all the wild, crazy stories, and you definitely don't want to be too trusting. But at the same time, this card tells you that it's okay to trust. You know, of course, you're going to set those secure boundaries around yourself to keep yourself safe in any environment, but it's okay to trust. So if somebody says hi to you, don't run in the other direction. Say hi back, see where it leads, and keep yourself, of course, safe in your environment. But be open. I guess, if anything, be open. Okay, I see the churning waters there, but it's very beautiful. There's a sunrise in the background. So it's really stepping into the possibilities of tomorrow: warm, generous, honorable, and refined. And I think those all describe you. The ability to accomplish many things at once. So I think that through a conversation, you actually hit on many points. It's not just talking about the security or talking about the commitment level or coming into certain agreements together. I think it's really taking, by having the proper conversations, it's really taking things to a new and beautiful level. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.